When I say credible bragger, I mean someone who is known to be an expert in a certain field. I would say to think twice. In fact, it affects both genders and any other gender rather, regardless. I had to deal with a lot of that in my life, and I still do. I think now, especially my generation, we engage a lot with social media. So the possibility of us seeing a lot of information is coming from both credible sources and non-credible sources are really high. I see a lot of misinformation which needs to be double-checked by other sources. And it's very sometimes frustrating because there are other people who come up to you and tell you about it as well. And then you're just a bit confused as to what's actually going on, what's the true story. So yeah, I definitely think that that's a massive problem. It's just that the little things that you do come across, it kind of snowballs into a bigger problem. I think this one such a very good example, since that we are in a pandemic situation, was during the COVID time, because there was so much misinformation. And apart from that, I think during election cycles, there is so much misinformation that's going on. I think with regard to race and ethnicity, there is so much misinformation that goes on even during COVID and elections, so that's one. So I have personal experience because you don't know what to believe because it's so polarized to that extent. Second is with regard to women and men, I would feel that there is a lot of discrimination that emulates through misinformation. For example, how relationships should be, or sort of gender roles and a lot of gender biases that comes out. It's frustrating me because I had to deal with a lot of that in my life, and I still do. And it has affected me to the extent where I have trust issues with people because of that. So I don't want to reveal too much information, but then that's the broader problem that I have to face with regard to. Yeah, definitely, because I mean, the fact that they keep on reposting it, the fact that they make that particular misinformation to be the truth that they center themselves around, or their ideologies, etc., is in fact a testament to your question that it does impact through social media. Truth taking just one aspect, mixing that up with some other lie, and then snowballing that, and a lot of people keep on posting that, sharing that, saying, oh, this is the case now, this is whatever, the trend, or etc. And I think that ends up becoming the truth, like a very fragmented truth. So then that becomes more or less what happens with misinformation. The fact that people feel the inherent need to feel trending or, woke, and be on track with problems or issues or various, hype things, and yes, I do believe that is the case. That's a trick question. I would say there's a lot, or rather sort of implicit bias that comes into misinformation for women, against women. But because there's misinformation regarding women, it impacts men and women because the way how we perceive each other, it becomes fragmented again. I would say if it's not coming from a reliable source, if it's not coming from someone who you think is of a credible background. When I say credible background, I mean someone who is known to be an expert in a certain field. I would say to think twice, because what happens is if you think that is the truth, or if you see something and you see that's the truth, and you keep on sharing that, then other people would also think that you have shared something that's of valid, of a valid point of a credible source. So then that keeps on being shared by multiple people, hundreds and thousands of people, and with it, that becomes a narrative and that becomes the truth. Simple answer to that is no. I don't think everyone has the time to fact check, because the nature of social media is it's very short. So your attention span is also short. So the time that you would spend Googling your sources or whatever is going to be limited. But if it's something that is of something that is a piece of information that is extremely pertinent to the situation or a problem, something that is you might even come across to be clickbait or controversial, then you need to think twice. You have to make that effort, because what your actions speak louder than anything else. So you need to take that responsibility to yourself. People need to understand the weight of their actions with regard to a lot of misinformation. I feel most of the reason as to why these problems come up is because we feel a bit privileged enough to share because, we think it doesn't affect us, but deep down there are a lot of people who are affected by information that is shared globally. Yes, so another thing that we can do is, I think, without, for example, let's say, unfortunately, for whatever reason, there is a misinformed person, that person is he or she is sharing this piece of information. What you can do is, instead of, lashing out on the person without attacking the person in such a way that person will, feel down, just very calmly just approach and say that, look, here, I don't think this is a correct way, I don't think it's correct. Just check your sources, do you think it's right? Because again, when you keep on attacking the person, that doesn't really solve the problem. You're just making a person feel bad about themselves. Think before share.